everyone, welcome to my channel on this Thursday, December 19th, 2024, and just got back from my walk, and also MHOP. Everyone likes to use acronyms. Melrose House of Pizza. I still say the whole thing when I go international. House of Pancakes or IHOP. IHOP. There used to be another one. What's the name of that place? I forget. We used to have this restaurant with a chalet roof. Maybe that was an international house of pancakes. Structures like that get torn down. You know, all these unique character, regional structures, everything becomes Walmart. As far as architecture wise, so I got a hamburger plate, which I have not gotten in a long time. Nice non-chain restaurant hamburger. Hamburger plate comes with a salad. Nice salad. I got a small onion ring. Whoops. And I decided to bring out the plate. Oh yeah. So I recently had some more of that Shaw's fried chicken, and I was thinking I'll get some more and have chicken and waffles. The Waffle House. That's the one I was thinking of. guess it goes without saying, right? But I'll say it anyways, baklava. So let's take a look at my hamburger plate. Did I just say you can get this with rice if you want? Which seems like a strange combination, but I think no, I have never done that. I've gotten rice with my gyro. Oh, jackpot. More ketchup. So I got mayo, lettuce, tomato, onion, and pickles. Oh, that's a nice, it's a cheeseburger plate. My bad. I actually told him hamburger initially. I don't know why. Because I meant cheeseburger. Yeah, that's a nice, hefty hamburger. I got my fries. What did I see? What is that? It sounds like somebody has one of those vacuums going for leaf pickup. And the sound is traveling down the chimney. So, I just realized. So I got pickles and onions, just a big thing of onion here. Let me open this up. Evidently, they just have the chopped pickles. I was going to say, that reminds me to buy some pickles. I don't have any pickles in the house. Now that's a good thing to munch on when you get the munchies. You can always just have a pickle. All right. Got my itchy wool cap on, sort of like, no, I don't have it folded up. It's not exactly the Tim Pool look. Then I had a flashback to an image of Jack Nicholson with a dark navy coat on and the dark navy hat. And I could have sworn it was some movie where he wasn't the main character, but he was a bad guy, maybe, about dock workers. But then I realized when I did a search on YouTube just now, that's from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Oh, I thought it was a very good Mel Gibson movie. It was Payback. The first time I completely fell for the surprise ending was I saw a movie. I don't think it's called The Gambler. It has Robert Redford and Paul Newman in it. And they're gamblers. It's not necessarily a card game. The Heist? No, that ain't it. Anyways, you can look it up with those two actors in it. It's got to be like a 19. I don't know if I snuck into the theater or not. Maybe a 1974 movie, I want to say. I just had a flashback. So it was an old movie theater, 2 floors, and you would have, like an R-rated film on 1 floor. But they had a huge, oh man, this place. It had a huge lobby with a spiral staircase that went up, not a spiral, but a big, one side of the wall went up to the 2nd floor. But we saw some movie, but then we snuck. I don't even know we knew what we were going to watch. But they had that movie, Shampoo. I can't believe I don't remember that guy's name. He also played Dick Tracy. Sitting there watching the movie, and the usher comes in with a flashlight. He shines the flashlight right in my face and moves on. Kind of odd. was sort of like a Grizzly Adams type of documentary type of movie with the what was that, 8mm, 16mm, whatever. Anyways, there was this commercial playing. I'm trying to think about that movie with Robert Redford and Paul Newman in it. No, I'm not thinking of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. That's not what I'm thinking of. As usual, it's something obvious. Something to do with gambling. That movie, I just recalled another twist in that movie. That movie was so, for a teenager, or maybe most of the audience, it really tricked us. We thought the movie was going one way, and it went completely the other way. Got the surprise ending. Movie. I distinctly remember seeing ads for this movie on TV. Explore the majestic wilderness of, I don't know, Yellowstone or Alaska. So for some reason we went to that movie. It might have been we both had paper routes. So that's why we went to the movies. But we go to watch this movie, and it was a hunting movie. They're like, oh, look at this record buck, bam. They shot it. Look at this record grizzly, bam. Mountain goats, bam. They shot everything. The reason I bring that up is my distinct memory is you didn't get any of that impression from the trailer. It's only when you went and watched the movie. It was a complete shock as to what the movie was about. I mean, they still make them now. You know, they make them animation too. They used to have, all those stories about a dog getting separated from its owner, or the owner's out in the wilderness and gets injured, and the dog has to go get help. The same, Lassie type of story plot. Some domesticated dogs getting lost in the wilderness and having to team up to survive. the theater because that's like a 1960s movie. But whatever the 007 movies that came out during the 70s, I saw them in the theater. Movie theater was in Malden, and every town in the downtown area, a lot of towns, you'd have this island where you had this major intersection, and you'd have all these newspaper stands. You'd have Boston Globe, the Herald American. Well, I used to have Boston Globe, the Herald, then I guess the American. I just, remember that was when I was delivering papers. Excuse me. And I remember it being a really big story. It was a catastrophe if a town was losing a newspaper. So that was the beginning. Well, it actually is media controversy nowadays, right? But I remember, so you had the Herald, the Boston Globe, the American. I'm pretty sure, because I just recall the news of the Herald and the Herald American merging. It was the Herald American. Then I guess they just ended up with the Herald. That's my recollection. I'm sticking to it. But you used to see those green Boston Globe trucks dropping off newspapers at all the small corner variety stores or drug stores. All these outside walls, of course, but maybe 2 aisles. And the person working there lived in the neighborhood. That's back when you could go to the cashier with a note from your parents to pick up a pack of cigarettes. I'm talking about you could be 8 years old and they would give you a pack of cigarettes because you had a note from your parents. I actually have a distinct memory of being in a store where a kid came in, my age. I was in elementary school, either going home or coming, or going, I would have been going home. No reason for me to be. I might even been picking up something from my mom and myself. But went off on a tangent there. Yeah, so you'd have the newspapers, big bundles and stacks of newspapers. Plus you had the newspaper boxes, you know. You put your coin in and you get your newspaper. I remember when there was a big stink when USA Today was created. And you had the local boxes, you know, you'd have the Herald and the Boston Globe. And all of a sudden there was this box for the USA Today, which was a national newspaper. And there was arguments that they shouldn't be allowed, you know, locally. It was unfair competition or something. I don't know, I forget what the argument was. I can't remember the last time I've even seen one of those newspaper boxes. Or newspaper vending machines, whatever they were called. They'd be so vandalized these days. I think it's it's just the honor system, because once you put your coin in, you open up the lid and you grab a newspaper. You could take them all. I know they had a metal thing that kept them flat, I think, but I don't think there was anything preventing you from taking more than one. The reason I brought that up is I read an article that in Harvard Square they used to have an island there with a newspaper stand, but it had all international magazines, newspapers from everywhere, and they're bringing it back, I guess. I seen the ad for a bunch of big unboxing YouTubers. You see the ad on the video, on the YouTube shorts for that new simulated paper tablet type of thing. I would still get a notebook and write in it. I don't like reading off of a tablet or a Kindle book, electronic book, ebook. I want physical medium. events there. Used to have on TV. Like when you'd have a Jacques Cousteau special. The family was watching that. That was, scuba diving wasn't this normalized thing yet that everybody could participate in. It was like watching a moon landing. The whole family watched Roots. That was a big thing. Shogun. That was another big one. Rich man, poor man. Once again, I inhaled my baklava. Man, I was trying to get rid of ketchup. Now I've got even more ketchup. That was delicious. Well, thanks everyone for stopping by. That was another nice meal from Rose House of Pizza. That was a cheeseburger plate with fries and a small side, which actually quite huge amount there of onion rings. Comes with a salad, which I will have another time. Baklava and some original Coke. We have single-digit temperatures. Well, 9 degrees. Excuse me. I'm gonna get the hiccups or I'm gonna burp. Okay. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 11 degrees. We got dumped on rain again last night, so I don't know if we're still under drought condition. Got good, long, consistent rain. affiliate link in the description to make any of your Amazon purchases. And until next video, everyone, bye. Thanks for watching.